From the students of the Department of Meteorology and Atmospheric Science, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
A light wintry mess has impacted parts of the Commonwealth last night, but right now we're actually seeing a change over to plain rain, and that's actually shown here on our Arboretum webcam. We're actually seeing those temperatures above freezing, and right now 34 degrees at the Arboretum. Those winds right now are pretty light coming out of the south. That will change as we go throughout the day with those winds starting to pick up. Across the Commonwealth right now, we're having temperatures above freezing, 34 in State College and even 47 in Pittsburgh. So quite the variety of temperatures this morning. But as you zoom out, you can really see that cold front actually towards that more Midwest area. And they're seeing temperatures quite a bit cold. So some lot cooler conditions as we go out, even negative 20, negative 30 degrees. So quite wild. And throughout most of the area, those winter weather advisories have been allowed to expire. Just some areas towards the Poconos holding on to that freezing rain, but not for much longer. Current satellite and radar, we're seeing much of the area seeing rain and even some pockets of freezing rain, but that is mainly rain right now, not really impacting much of the area in terms of wintry impacts. We're seeing a low pressure system going to our north, and that's why we're seeing that southerly flow. We're actually seeing some warmer air work into the region, but that won't last for very long as we're seeing a cold front. Timing it all out for you, we're seeing those temperatures warm up. We're going to have highs today and getting into the low to mid 40s, but we're going to see a change in that wind blowing out of the northwest. And we're going to see some more snow showers, and maybe even a few squalls cannot be ruled out for some areas in western Pennsylvania. But as we go through tonight, those lows will actually be a little bit below average, and our highs tomorrow will also be below average with a mix of sun and clouds. Our next wintry mess will impact the region as we get towards Saturday, bringing more of a mix of snow, sleet, and freezing rain. So heed out to those travel plans. You might want to get off the road on Saturday if they're a little bit snowy. But that will change over to rain as we get towards Sunday as some warmer air briefly returns to the region before we see another cold front and those winds starting to shift out of the north and west once again. But this time more of a prolonged cold rather than something that is going to last just a day or two. And cannot rule out a storm passing to our south, especially as we get towards midweek. But a little bit uncertainty right now. But what is certain, though, is we're actually having those highs and lows be even 10 or more degrees below average, so well below average conditions as we go throughout your 6 to 10 days. And for today, we're seeing those highs getting into the mid-40s, something we feel like we have not seen that often, but we're going to see a lot of wind, and those temperatures might even cool down a little bit as we get towards the afternoon, especially late afternoon. For tonight, we're seeing those lows around in the upper teens with a few snow showers possible, especially in the evening. Still a little bit breezy at times. And for tomorrow, your highs are going to be in the upper 20s, and it's going to be a lot colder. And here's your 7-day forecast. We're actually going to see a temperature roller coaster, but we're going to see a wide variety of precipitation, especially as we get towards Saturday. We're going to see possible wintry mess before we see more changeover to rain as we get towards Sunday, but a more prolonged cold is in store for the rest of the beginning of the next week. From the Penn State Campus Weather Service, I'm Matthew Howard, and I hope you have a great day.